Hello everybody and welcome for a quick look around this engine room, just to give you an idea of its layout, shape, space, etc, and if she could be somewhere for the engineers to be happy, and I think it probably would. So in the middle, as you can see, midships, we've got this lovely big vintage Dorman 8-cylinder engine. We've got good access to the starboard side, great access to the port side, forward end and the rear end and the gearbox, where we'll see in a moment. So I think the engineers should be happy working here. Head height down here, well over 6.5 feet, something like that. So plenty of room for getting around with the spanners, the nuts and bolts, etc., even for the taller engineers. We've got access around the front end or the forward end of the engine, port and starboard via real deck plates as well, and a hop over the shaft there to the gearbox area. But let's have a look around the rest of the engine room and see what we can see. Well, here, starting on the starboard side, you can see we've got the calorifier, we've got the fire extinguisher system, we've got engine alarms and warnings, we've got a heating system down here with an expansion bottle on top, and you can see we've got what looks to be the fuel tank on the starboard side there. All over the place you'll find breakers, etc., and you can see here we've got a reasonably large battery box too, and the checker plates lift up to give us access to the bilge as well, which is lovely. And if we just look down at the bilge here, you can see actually it looks nice. It looks well painted to me. We've got heating down here as well via that radiator, which is a really nice touch. We've got electrical sockets in more than one place, I think, which is fantastic. On the after bulkhead here, we've got solar stuff, we've got the battery charger, and as you can see, we've got a bridge over the shaft past the gearbox on the right hand side here. So that's the gearbox there with the cooler on top, and what I'll do is I'll hop over there, pretty easy, past the fuel tank. That's a recent addition, that's a Tech Tank's fuel tank, and that is to supply the heating system. There we go. We do have another ladder up to what I would call an escape hatch up here, and in fact in the Royal Navy we would call this the gods. This is the highest part of the compartment. You can see where the funnel disappears up there, and if you just look down you can see where it joins on back to the engine down there. All very well and good, but nice to have a ladder there for access or egress if you want to. And as we come around onto the port side, I'll just move to the forward end of the compartment so you can see the port side of the engine. We've got a valve chest down here for salt water, etc. And in this the port forward corner, as you can see, we've got some more fuel with access hatches, etc., etc. So this is where we're going to configure bilge systems and all sorts of bits and pieces. And there's another look down at the bilge itself. So this has been Tim from Boatshed Yacht Brokers, just taking you for a quick tour of what I would call a proper little engine room. Thanks for watching. Lots more pictures and videos on virtual reality at boatshedbrighton.com.